Alright, real quick, we're doing a video that isn't FF related. I'm completely prepared for this video to tank in terms of views, but I don't really care is the thing. Real quick, let me adjust the audio mixing because I guarantee it's horrible. That should be better. The audio mixing is kind of terrible where my microphone is such utter garbage. But yeah, I'm prepared for this video to completely tank in views as it's not FF related at all. But whatever, I thought it was kind of time. I'm still going to be talking about Rise 2 because, yeah, that's really all this video is an avenue for me to talk about stuff on the channel without just doing another live action video because, After Death is a Metroidvania, by the way, which is probably my favorite genre. That's not true. My favorite genre is actually roguelikes, but like... my favorite video game is a Metroidvania, so, yeah. That being Hollow Knight, by the way. But, yeah. I'm completely prepared for this video to tank in views, like I said, but might as well play something that isn't FF related for once. And I think After Death is, from a purely technical perspective, just okay. Like, it is the most mediocre Metroidvania I've played in my life. But I love the art direction of this game. I really like the way it looks. Gameplay-wise, this game is very stiff in a lot of ways. But, it's not overly stiff. By stiff, I mean Hollow Knight is the smoothest thing I've ever played. And this is not that. It's close to early 2000s Castlevania games like Aria of Sorrow. It's close to that. Well, I guess Aria of Sorrow was really... no, I'm pretty sure that came out in 2003. Not too sure, but it's closer to that. I wouldn't call it stiff. That was a bit harsh of me. But, yeah. I do really like this game still, even if it plays just okay. I'm skipping all the cutscenes because I don't think anyone cares. I know I don't because I've went through them about 7 times through the course of playing this game. But whatever. This is not my first time playing the game, by the way. The first time I played it was before. So this game had a graphics overhaul. I believe the old version of the game was in 4:3 aspect ratio. That's when I first played it. After the Alpha and Omega update, I think they called it, the game went to 16:9, which is good. And it changed a lot of the... art in the game too. Not all of it, a lot of it's still the same, but it made a lot of it look more detailed. I wouldn't really say better because there's a few changes I don't like, but it did make a lot of it look better. Made all of the changes, of course, made it more detailed, but I wouldn't say all of the changes made it look more aesthetically pleasing, I'll say that. And there are things in this game that actually inspired stuff from the Rise games, like the Forsaken one is based off of an enemy from the library in this game. It's actually pretty close, and I'm kind of ashamed at how close it is, but whatever. It's not like I profited off of the game anyway, so nah. Nights didn't even get finished, and even if it did, I literally completely forgot where to go. I know I have to go to the desert part where the big crashed boat is, but I literally completely forgot how to get there. I know I don't have to use the ice ability to freeze the water. I'm pretty sure you get that after you beat the boss. It has been a bit since I played this game, but yeah. Okay, I think I'm on the right path now. I do, like I said, even though this game is just nothing spectacular, I do really like it still. Like I said, its art direction is really good. I'm now realizing that I literally just said the Forsaken one was based off of an enemy from the library of this game. I'm also remembering that the Forsaken one is also in a library stage, so like, that's a coincidence. That's a complete coincidence, actually. His design is based off of that library enemy, but that's a complete coincidence. The other thing is, the first boss of this game also looks a lot like the Forsaken one. That's also unintentional. A lot of enemies in this game just are big humanoid skeletons with ram horn skulls on the ram horns on their skull. Which I'm also now realizing that's actually not too original of a concept, actually. So it actually wasn't that close if a... Like, I don't feel as bad about it now saying that out loud, because it's not that original of a concept. It's just ram horns on a skull, which is pretty normal. The only real thing they share other than that is the long tail thing, but I think their moves are completely different. Their head shape's different, too. The way they move is different. The one in this game doesn't have chains. Also, the one in this game is just... Yeah, I still feel bad about it. Like, I'm trying to justify, but I still feel bad about it. Like, it's not the most shameful thing, I think, that I could have done. But whatever. I don't even know what that enemy's called in this game, because a lot of the enemies in this game just don't have names. I'm pretty sure that one does, though, because in the credits, in the credit sequence, they show a lot of the names of the enemies. I'm pretty sure that one has a name in the credits. And on the website, I'm pretty sure it shows the boss names too, but for whatever reason, the credits does not show the boss names. The final boss's name literally isn't in the game. Like, the true final boss's name for After Death literally just isn't in this game at all, which is weird. Like, it's probably in the files somewhere, but the credits literally show the names of, I think, every enemy except the bosses. I don't know why that is. Like, now that I think about it, yeah, every enemy, except for the bosses, are in the credits. Now, this game is much closer to Super Metroid. In terms of combat, I'd say it's close to a Castlevania type of Metroidvania. But in terms of the actual gameplay itself, it's much closer to something like Super Metroid. Or Hollow Knight, where the upgrades you find in the world are what upgrades your stats and stuff, versus Castlevania, where you actually where not only does it do that, but you also level up in Castlevania by getting experience points. Experience points don't exist in After Death. So the combat itself is close to Castlevania, while the actual, like, world aspect of it and upgrade mechanics are closer to Metroid, if that makes sense. I can't really think of that many Metroidvanias that have the level up system other than Castlevania. That's just kind of a Castlevania thing. But it honestly doesn't make too big of a difference in Castlevania. I think. No, it does. It does. I completely forgot. So there's this challenge run this guy did where he beat Castlevania Circle of the Moon on level 1. And even though we had the best equipment possible and stuff like that, it still was horrible. So yeah, level ups do make a huge difference. At least in late game they do. Early game, equipment's more important. Well, I think it's long term is the difference there. Where this game doesn't have level ups. I know I'm supposed to go right, but I'm just seeing if I can get any like health upgrades before I fight the boss. It's not a particularly difficult boss, but I guarantee I'm going to die to it because I'm mecha and I'm terrible at literally everything I play ever, especially when I'm being recorded. Yep. Okay. So I found a map. I believe this guy's called Fortitude. Yep. Okay, cool. I said it literally right before his name popped up. You can't skip this one, which is weird. But Big Fire's the boss. I don't remember what the boss is called. I don't remember what any of the bosses are called. I know the final boss, like the regular final boss. I know his name's Timur. But the true final boss, I don't know his name. I know they're all on the website. I'm pretty sure they're on the website at least. But Timur's the only one who has a name in-game. So, yeah. A lot of the stuff I'm saying right now is, like I said, this is going to be a talk about Rise 2 and stuff, but it just isn't. And a lot of this stuff is probably flying over the heads of a majority of the people watching this, but whatever. I don't really care. This is just me kind of uploading a video, because I feel like uploading a video, but I don't have enough Rise 2 stuff to make a video. I do, but it'd be completely out of context. I've been just, a lot of the Rise 2 stuff I've been doing lately, it's just completely, like, out of order, which means that if I did do a video, it would be a complete and utter mess of a video. All you guys need to know is that Stage 5 of Rise 2 is going to be a mini-boss gauntlet. It'll have 5 mini-bosses, and then a final boss at the end of the stage. Rise 2 only has 5 levels, because why not? Yep, this is where the boss will be. I'm pretty sure down here is the save point. One thing I do like about this game is that all of the like statue dudes, they all have completely different vibes to them, which is cool. They're not just like palette swaps of each other, they all have completely different vibes, and that's really cool. So this is the first boss. Like I said, this looks like Forsaken One, but not Forsaken One, Fractured One. God, I've been calling him Forsaken One this entire video. No, it looks like Fractured One. That was not intentional. This boss looking like the Fractured One was not intentional whatsoever. I did not mean to design Fractured One off of this thing, but it kind of looks similar to him. That was a complete accident on my part. I don't know why it says skip in the bottom right corner after the cutscene's already finished playing. But before the Alpha and Omega update, this thing wasn't covered in blood. You just have to watch for posture changes when he's going to do a swipe. And just focus on his jaw for when he's going to do the ball thing. He's not doing the swipe, which is weird. There's the swipe. It's not really a swipe, is it? But whatever. The swipe's got a really subtle animation to it. He just starts moving back. I didn't even know it had an animation to it for a while. It's not even really an animation, but you know what I mean. I just couldn't tell, and then I picked up on it after a while. I'm pretty sure it's a grab, technically, but whatever. I think he does grab you and throw you, actually. I'm not getting hit by it to find out. But yeah, that was the boss. I still feel guilty, even though that technically wasn't the thing Fractured One was designed after. But whatever. And now we get the ice armor, I'm pretty sure. And it won't let me skip this, for some reason. It lets you skip some of them, but it doesn't let you skip others, which is weird. But whatever. The ice armor, I think, actually looked cooler in the old version, where it was, you know, actually blue. It didn't have the tarp thing below it, but, yeah. It was blue, which inherently means that it was cooler looking, but whatever. Silver armor inherently just looks plainer. I'm pretty sure there's some goodies we can get while we're here, though, where we have the ice armor. So I'm not going to teleport back to the main part. Like I said, I really like the art direction of this game. Oh, don't have the spider thing, so we can't crawl through there. You guys know, like, if you know anything about Metroidvanias, me saying the spider thing and you seeing that gap, you guys know I'm talking about, like, a morph ball thing from Metroid, but whatever. Let's see. Guess I could go over here, or try to. I know you have to get a certain amount of the, I don't know if it's 100%, but I know you have to get a certain amount of the optional collectibles to get to the true final boss, which I'm fine with that, but whatever. Right, so that was a waste of time. Cool. I'll play until I die, I guess. I've made it far enough. into this, so I could technically quit now and call it a day, but I don't really want to do that. I guess I've frozen this over, so now I guess I can technically go over here. I don't know why I can't break this. Cool. I don't know if that's a bug, but whatever. It looks exactly the same as the other doors. If there's any visual differences, the boards around it are blocking the differences, so I don't know. I know you can get claw upgrades in this game, or at least I'm pretty sure you can, but nah. See, I can break that one fine. I'm pretty sure this is where I got the map thing, so I've already been here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know, like, me calling this game mediocre is hilarious. Like, me calling it mediocre earlier is hilarious, considering I'm the guy who made Rise 2. Heck, I'm the guy who made Rise 1. That's, like, I don't know why I said Rise 2, like Rise 1 is any better. Rise 1's worse. Rise 1 is a train wreck. Am I still proud of it? Kind of? It's weird. Rise 1's weird. It'll never not be weird. Okay, so there's nothing over here. Cool. I don't think this game has any optional bosses. Other than, again, the true final boss. I don't think there's any, like, secret hidden bosses. And if there are, I haven't found them. And I haven't seen other people find them. I know there's optional mini-bosses, like the Skull Mother. That's a thing that shows up in the forest area. I mean, not the forest area, the graveyard area. And it just doesn't show up sometimes. So you can go quite a decent way into the game before you even find the thing. Or at least on my first playthrough, I didn't find it. Like, I'd been to that room quite a few times, and then one time it just spawned. And it didn't. Have I already been over here? Yes, I have. I don't think I've been all the way through the room, but we'll see. Yeah, this room, this frozen one. Nope, you can't unfreeze the water, and you don't get the fire armor until much later. I can't reach that. Fun. I don't remember if there's a double jump in this game or not later. Like, I know that's a thing in, like, half the Metroidvanias I've played. And by half, I should say literally all. But I don't know if that's a thing in this game. I legit don't remember. I'm about to die. Cool. And I'm dead. That's fun. Well, I guess I'm going to end the recording here. The next Rise 2 devlog should be eventually.